Everybody, this is Alvin Brown, CEO and founder of the Center for Healing and Peak Performance and Integrated Peak Performance Services. I'm also the author of Journey Personal Greatness, Mind, Body, and Soul, a blueprint for life balance and self-mastery, available at all your major bookstores, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Amazon, and in Canada, chapters Indigo Online. Also, I created this, the Journey Personal Greatness Journal. When we are going on this trip together, this little coaching trip that we take every week, I want you to get yourself a journal to talk to yourself. You know, you have so much wisdom that you've built up over the years. You truly do. But when you're deep in your problems, you can't seem to get out of your own way. And this is what this is all about. Journaling enables you to look back at the lessons, because every day we learn some lessons. Every day in our lives, every time you're interacting with somebody or going through your own life, your internal struggles, you're learning things. And if you don't capture them, you're going to keep repeating them over and over again. Someone will always come along and be your teacher until you learn the lesson. So put it in your journal, review it. That's a key part, is reviewing it, and start to see the answers, start to see the road paved out in front of you, and start to take the road that you need to get to your personal greatness. So get yourself a journal. All right, so this is short and sweet. This is Soulful Saturday. It's early in the morning now, and I just finished my workout, so I had some thoughts I want to share with you for today's Soulful Saturday. The key points, before I get into that, actually, here's how it works for those who haven't seen this. I do 3 videos a week covering mind, body, and soul. I'm really passionate about helping people achieve their personal greatness, because I believe that we all came here for a reason. But today, when we're busy running towards the goal line, we often skip one part and give for our health, to get money, give up something, or peace or authenticity, towards getting the material things. Or you get a great body but the mind isn't right. So this is what this is all about. It's your greatness journey. I really believe we're all set out to get somewhere and do something great. So I'm your online coach for now, your virtual coach, so use it as that. I give you tips and strategies each week. Monday mindset, to set up the mind, give yourself a little checkup from the neck up. Wednesday, hump day hustle, take care of the body. And Soulful Saturday, the soul, a little nourishment for the soul. So this is what we got going on today. We have Soulful Saturday. The topic is 3 ways to get inner peace. These are 3 methods to get inner peace. And what I want to do, the key points I want to touch on, is controlling your mind. 2, something called Google dump. And 3, the 3 things we do that takes us off track and cause internal struggle. We're going to cover that. And then I don't want to just give you information, I want to give you some action steps. So the action steps we're going to do is interrupt your pattern, and journaling, and meditation. All right, so let's start with number 1, controlling your mind. This is a massive undertaking for a lot of people. Our mind, we think 60,000 thoughts a day. It's been said that we think 60,000 thoughts a day. Most of those are negative, and most of those, we let them run, and it's repetitive. It's the same thing over and over. We run through guilt and shame, what we didn't do right, what we did wrong, and it's just continued to berate us most times. So we have to learn to control our minds and get it to do what we want it to do. Your world, my world, everybody's world is a reflection of their consistent thoughts. So we got to learn to control our minds. So that's number 1. Can you control your mind? Number 2, Google dump. I love this term, the recent term that they came up with, psychologists. The Google dump talks about when you start thinking one thought, it attaches itself to others. Next thing you know, you're going down a whole rabbit hole that you don't want to go down, and negative thoughts start streaming in, or something that you don't want, unwanted thoughts, because they're attaching themselves to other old memories, and you're going way back to other things that didn't even matter at the time. So this is where controlling, it's essential that we control our mind and stop this mental chatter and this mental farting. Basically, we're just dumping things in that isn't even relevant. Next you know, we're left feeling worse than when we started. So you got to learn to control your mind. That's Google dump. It attaches itself. Catch yourself attaching yourself to other things, and that doesn't even pertain to what you initially thought about. All right, 3 things we do that leads us to internal chaos. 1, we judge. We sit and judge. We time travel is number 2, and we label, number 3. All right, number 1, we judge. We sit around all the time looking at somebody else, judging them, looking at others, judging ourselves on how we're doing. We judge. That's all we do all day long. When we meet somebody, we're We're picking them apart for either for what's wrong or how they're better than me or I'm better than them. We're constantly judging. So if we can learn to control the judging of people, and even when we're driving, well, what a lousy driver, what of this, what of that, I can't believe they judge. That's all we do. And that stuff depletes your energy. If you start noticing after all this judging, you're going to notice that you're tired, your brain's fatigued, you're in a bad mood, and it just comes from you not controlling your mind and stop the judging. Number two, we time travel. A lot of people, when they get extra time, they go back in the past about things that didn't go the right way, or they go ahead in the future to get anxiety and about things that haven't happened yet. And we fail to remain in the present. So that is your goal, is to remain present and don't time travel. That's a key to having inner peace, is stay present. Because in the moment, right now, no matter what's going on, even if you're sick and there's a pending you know issue coming up, if you remain in the present, you can enjoy this moment and not worry about that moment that has even come yet. So being present is the key. The third one, label. We're constantly labeling situations: good, bad. This is a good situation, that's a bad situation. This is something I cover in my coaching classes when I talk to people, is about reducing the labeling of situations. Oh, today is, an anniversary of this and it's going to be this way, or things happen in threes and we look for the third thing, or this is, oh, it's going to be a bad day, you know. So hump day, oh, Monday, we label, and when we put labels on things, it creates an emotion. So hopefully the labels are good, though. Labels can work for you if you do them positively, but typically we don't. The average person doesn't. We label it in a bad way. This is chaos, this is the world's coming to hell, or something like that. We're always labeling. So reduce the label. All right, let's talk about some action plans you can do then, now that we know all of this. One, when you catch yourself, start to interrupt your pattern. A lot of people will use words like cancel, and it cancels that thought so it doesn't keep getting into that Google dump. You got to find a way, snap an elastic band on your wrist, interrupt your pattern, do something crazy to really interrupt it. You got to find the thing that works for you and interrupt your pattern. Just stop yourself from having that thought go and grab onto other things, and next thing you know, you're down this rabbit hole. Don't go there. Let it go. Interrupt your pattern. Number two, journal. Start to journal about those repetitive feelings that you're having, because once you start to journal, you start to see the pattern and what they're attached to, and then you can eradicate it or address the problem and then finally fix it. So get your journal, start to review, write it down. Every time you get that same feeling over a certain situation, write it down, what it means, and eventually you will find out what it's attached to, and then you can deal with it. See it for what it is. Write it down. Number three, start meditating to control your mind. Meditation is simply, if you don't know how to do it, it's simply just teaching yourself to be quiet, controlling one thought, maybe stare at a candle for 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops, and then you can increase it as you go along. Follow your breath. Never even mind a candle. Follow your breath for 25 repetitions in and out. So in for 4 seconds, hold it for 2 seconds, and out through the lips. Out for 4 seconds. So 4, 2, and 4. And you follow, that's one cycle. Follow that for 10, 15 times. Work you up to 20 times, 25 times. And when you start to follow your breath and only focus on your breath, every time you find yourself wandering off, you bring yourself back. When you start to do that and get really good at it, you can now catch thoughts, because it's the same thing, and just follow the breath and bring it back. Bring yourself back and filter your thinking and catch yourself between the stimulus that's happening in your world, your response. In between that is your meditation. That's your filter, so you can control your response to the stimulus. So those are the 3 tips I have for you. Those are 3 action steps. Go to our website, visit our website, tchgp.com, journeypersonalgreatness.com. So visit us online on our social media. We're constantly posting anything I can do to help you get to your personal greatness. That is the key. Our goal, we have 3 goals at the Center for Healing, and also my personal goal. We want to help 1 million people live optimal lives. So that's why I keep producing these, and I don't mind if it starts small and we grow. I'm ready to pay my dues. So we have 3 goals to help. 3 things. We want to help our clients achieve optimal health, strive for peak performance, and to consistently pursue their personal greatness. That is our goal. So visit our website, tcp.com, journeypersonalgreatness.com, and I want you to be relentless. Control your mind. Be relentless about your pursuit for personal greatness.